what we've been able to do as far as our productions here, and we couldn't have done it without them. And although Peggy's always said, when are you going to name the auditorium after? Well, Peggy, for you and Bill today, we'd like to, on behalf of the board, like to make this the Miller-Headrick Auditorium.
The plaque will be on display during your intermission today so you can read it. I'd just like to read what Ms. Fattor wrote about Peggy Miller. In 1988, Peggy Miller became the drama coach for Gilpin County School. She was told that Gilpin County was too small to put on quality productions. Since that time, she has directed and produced several successful plays and musicals, which until this year were held in the gymnasium, everybody remembers that, with limited facilities. She directed productions such as Oliver, My Fair Lady, 3.5 Musketeers twice, Annie Jr., Bugsy Malone Jr., Wizard of Oz, Prospector's Daughter, and My Son is Crazy But Promising. It is only fitting that Peggy has opened our new auditorium with this year's production of The Music Man, in which the cast includes many of her past and current students, up here with us at the school board now, as well as community members. It is with much pleasure and gratitude that we dedicate the auditorium in her honor for all of her years of hard work, and most of all for what she does for our kids.
And now on the Headrick side. Bill Headrick has been Gilpin County Schools' behind-the-scenes guy since the early 80s. He has been on board for all of the drama productions, as well as any sound and lighting needs the district has had. He has taught kids everything from how to make sets, how to work with sound and lighting equipment, and how to run productions from behind the scenes. When productions were put on in the gymnasium and we had few amenities to work with, the fact that they were as successful as they were was due in large part to Bill's knowledge and dedication to his job. It is with much pleasure and gratitude that we dedicate the auditorium in his honor and for all his years of hard work, and most of all, for what he does for our kids.
This is kind of a temporary version of what we will make a permanent sign and change all our signs up front too, and it will go out in the little atrium area there, so that everybody else can know how pleased we are and happy we have been served.
Different than
school kind of show anymore. What you talk? Where do you get it? Not the mom teen at all. Think again, you're at the store. It's the Margaret store. It's the present day store. It's the present day Margaret, Keep Park, Midlife grocery store.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it?
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
If you talk, it's a bigger. If you talk, it's a bigger. Talk, 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 talk. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Talk all you want it. It was that was. No, it ain't. You gotta know the territory. It's Union Business. The fragrance is a sanitary package. It's a Cracker Barrel. Obsolete, 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 obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with cut club talking about a store. Certainly made it tough on the traveling salesman.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. But you gotta know the territory. Gone, gone, gone with the hot-tip gas can. Billy gone with the sugar barrel, pickle barrel, milk tank. Gone with the tub and the pails and the curtain. Ever meet a fellow by the name of Hill? 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 No! Just a minute.
Never heard of any man named Hill.
No, he doesn't know the territory. He doesn't know the territory, but he sells line. Never worry about flying. Never worry about flying. For the Cracker Barrel being on fleet for you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package from the bottle people. Just a minute. Never worry about his line. Never worry about his line. For a doggone thing, he's just a bang, beat, bell ring, and big hole, break the code, next to nothing, rip score, and every time a bull night sells. Hill. Tell us, was it fly? He's a fake. He doesn't know the territory.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
He's a music man. He's a what? He's a music man, and he sells clarinet. The kids in the town with the big trombone, the rat-a-tat drum, the big brass bass. The piccolo, the uniform too, with a shiny old braid on it, and a big red crest. Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know we can't take a listen to a big trombone, the rat-a-tat drum. No, sir. Mandolin, Pittsburgh, Mass. And here, there's Juice Garden. No, sell bands. Boys, bands. I don't know how he does it. But he lives like a king, and he gathers and puts and shines. And when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? Somebody pays his. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays his. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory. River City, population 2,212. We thrust right into Iowa. Cigarettes illegal in this state. More? All right, if you're all through, I'll tell you about this Harold Hill. You really know Harold Hill? I never saw him in my life, but I know this much. He's given every one of us a black eye. After each worked the town over, the next salesman to arrive, he's automatically tarred and feathered and rode out to the city limits on a rail. Think that's funny? Wait till it happens to you. Your hair never grows back. But why should he get rode out of town on a rail? Because in order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to teach their kids to play. Well, and to form those kids into a band with himself as the leader. And what's wrong with that? He don't know one note from another. That's what's wrong with that. And he can't tell a bass drum from a pipe organ. I'm going to catch up with that swindling two-bit thimble rigger, and when I do, I'm going to squeal on him so loud. You sure are mad, Trevor. How much video will you catch up with him? Well, it won't be on this trip, not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Harold Hill wouldn't try and flim-flam those neck-full-of-hot guys out here. What?
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your ear.
I don't believe I dropped it. It is if you want to run around in your drawers all day.
And there I was, man, across the floor,
We can be cold as a falling thermometer in December. If you ask about the weather in July. And it's so fine that summer we can stand like the outdoor winter night and empty as you are. What will be our shirt? And our hands to go with it.
You're welcome. Glad to have you with us. Even though we may not ever mention it again.
You really have to give Iowa, give you tomorrow, together for touchdown victory here again.
Mr. Squires, I'm interested in a rig for Sunday if you could accommodate me.
Then I'd expect you ought to be the man in charge of hiring rigs. Who is waiting?
Hey, Gregory! Marcellus! You old son of a gun! Greg! Professor Hill's the name, Harold Hill. But, what are you doing here? When did I know you were coming? I didn't know it was yourself. Besides, how could I know you'd end up in a little tame town like this? You're a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me. You close shaves the way you were. Besides, I got me a nice, comfortable girl. Ethel Popley. Boss's niece. Gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good. What's the new pitch? You're not back in the band business. I heard you was in Steam Army. I was. What happened? Somebody actually invented one. No. Now, give me the lowdown here, Mars.
Well, you'll never get anywhere in a band business with these stubborn Iowans, Greg. Besides, we got a stuck-up music teacher here who'll expose you before you get your grip on that.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's the librarian, you know.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
I will. How do you start the pitch?
Same old way. Keep that music teacher off balance. Then my next step would be to get your town out of serious trouble that it's in. River City's in trouble. I have to create some. I have to create a desperate need for boys band. You remember? Now, what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing except the Gilpin party's got a pool table.
They never had a pool table here before?
No, only pool, only those.
That'll do. Thanks, Marge. Don't forget. Music teacher.
Music teacher.
You're Mr. Dunlop? Yep. Either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the power of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, if you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a beer player. Certainly mine is proud to say, I'm always mine proud to say. I consider the hours I spend with the chew in my hand are golden. Help me cultivate horses and cool head and keen eye. Do you ever take time to get an ironclad lead to yourself with a 3-rail player shot? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score an offline game by fame at any booth. Get taken, shove a ball in a pocket, and I call that flop. The first big step on the road to the depths of everyday essays first, and it's no wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pitchback suit, and listen to some big out-of-town Jasper. Here, tell about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome progress, no, but a race they set down right on the horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boys sitting on Dan Catch, making blood boil so I should pay. Now, Rick, let me tell you what I need. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in the table, pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B that rhymes with penis and for food. Now, all week long, you everything used to be frittering away. I think your young man will be frittering. Frittering away there, new kind, summertime, short time, too. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind. Your daddy lines cold with the screen door pass and the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water till the parents are caught with a cistern empty on a Saturday night, and that's trouble. Yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the Knickerbocker shirt-tailed young ones peeking in the pool all the way down to school. You got trouble. Folks right here in River City. Trouble with a capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool. No, I know all you folks are the right kind here. I want to be perfectly friendly. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while the women around that hall, they're trying out Evo, trying out Divas, trying out hair made like cigarette beans, and bragging all about how they're going to cover up the telltale breast with snatch. One fine night, they leave the pool hall, head to the dance at the armory, libertine men and scarlet women, and ragtime. Shameless music that'll grab your son, your daughter, the arms in the jungle, animal instinct, and hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground. You got trouble. Right here in River City. The capital Tina, rhymes with Tina, stands for fool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Right here. Gotta figure out anything no one's moral after school. Mother's River City. Heed that warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuttal his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dark novel hidden before his wrist? Is he starting to memorize jokes at Captain Billy's whiz bang? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell and so's your old man. Well, it's all my friends. We got trouble. Right here in River City. Capital Tina, rhymes with Tina, stands for fool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Remember the main Plymouth Rock and the Golden Rule. Oh, we got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game of 15 numbered balls in the devil's school. Yes, we got trouble. The team. The rhyme with P. That stands for fool. How's your time? Good.
Is that your daughter? I'll be there in a minute. Fine, dear. Now you're exercising.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't remember the library being open last 4th of July. It was, Mama, all evening. Mama, a strange man with a suitcase has been following me all over town. Oh, who? I never saw him before. Did he say anything? He tried. Did you say anything? Of course not, Mama. Now don't quarrel, Marilla. Do, la, re, si, mi, a little bit slower and please the fingers curve as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get that from you. If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't have hurt you to find out what the gentleman wanted. I know what the gentleman wanted. What, dear? You'll find it in ball back. Excuse me for a minute, but I never read it. Neither has anyone else in this town. There you go again with the same old comment about the momentality of River City people and taking it all too much too hard. Now, Mama told me from Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of returning River City's local level. I can't help my concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice. But darling, when a woman has a husband and you have none, why should they take your advice from you? Even if careful, small, and danger, and all the other high school streets. Now, Mama, if you don't mind me saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject. I wouldn't change the subject. I was talking about the stranger. The suitcase making you very upset.
dark. Is that any way to walk into the house? Hello. That will not do. I'll have a husband. That lady over there is your sister, young man.
Hello, Princess.
Where's your man?
I'm having a party Saturday. Will you please come? I would like it ever so much if you come, Winthrop.
Well, Winthrop, Amarilla has invited you to her party. Are you going or aren't you?
No.
No what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't say I'm a lip. He's a shame.
We know all about this list, Amarilla. Well, Winthrop,
I bet you won't say it. No, thank you, Amarillo. Amarillo! Amarillo! He's crying. Why does he get so mad at people? Just because he's a...
it's not only because you live. That's just part of it, Amarilla.
What's the other part?
Never mind. It's just we never talk very much.
Not even you and your mother?
No, we all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me, but I do him every night. I say goodnight to him on the evening star. Don't you do the very second you see it too. That doesn't count. Good night, women. Good night. Sweet pet.
There's your don't cry. That's still plenty of time. If not, Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never. I'll end up always on you. I'm sorry, Miss Marion. Can I play my coffin?
May I play mine?
May I play my coffin?
May.
You without a sweetheart, you have no one to say goodnight to on the evening star.
I know, but for the meantime, just say, good night, my someone. You can tell her the right name when the right someone comes along.
All right. It's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your cocktail.
Now I may play my cocktail.
leading the singing. And to J.C. Squire for his fine stereo optic slides. And to Ethel Poppelmeyer, our fine player, piano player. As mayor of River City, I welcome you river citizens to the 4th of July exercise set up in the gymnasium on account of the weather. Fourscore. The members of the school board will now present a patriotic tableau. Oh, the members of the school board will not present a patriotic tabloid. Something about costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Wontonye girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle of my wife, in which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie Shin, will take a leading part. Mrs. Shin will recover, no thanks to a certain young ruffian who is a disgrace to our city. Fourscore. The Payne fireworks spectacular, last day of Pompeii, will take place provided the rain stops by 9:30. It will be out in the Madison Picnic Park across the meadow from the Pest House.
Now let's go in here. I thought the Gazette predicted fair weather. Sure did. That's why we all prepared for a storm. The Gazette is accurate most of the time, and you know it, J.C.
You wouldn't last long in the banking business being accurate most of the time.
Well, I'm going to predict you.
Let's have some order here. Order.
Number 8's late again.
I think they're early.
Oh no, she's late again.
She's right on time. What's the matter with your watch? You guys couldn't tell dates off the night.
The school board stopped decorating in public.
All the world, I was trying to...
Never mind. Fourscore.
There's a pool table in town. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Now just a minute.
Well, is it a pool table or isn't it?
Will you allow me to get on with this exercise?
We don't need any exercise till I get this pool table matter settled. Let's protect our children. Resist sin and corruption. Smite that devil and keep our young boys pure. Please, folks, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this troubled friend with the wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the River City Boys Band. Oh, think, my friends, how could any pool table ever hope to compete with a gold trombone? Ra, 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 ra. Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous Babel Falls of Jericho. Oh, dear, puddle falls come a-tumbling down. Oh, the band will do it, my friends. Oh, yes, it's a boys' band. Do you hear me? I said, River City's got to have a boys' band, and I mean she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand. River City's going to have a boys' band. As sure as the Lord made little me out. And that band's going to be in uniform. Johnny, Billy, Teddy, Fred. And you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals.
and you'll hear the thunder of rolling drums, the shimmer of trumpets, dun-dun, and you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I was enjoying when Gilmore, Liverone, Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. Big parade with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper bottom, timpani, and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell, euphoniums, and big bassoons. Each bassoon having his big sad say. There were 50 mounted cannons in a battery, thundering, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters would improvise a full octave higher than the storm.
Iowans get this excited since the night Frank Morris and Strangler Lewis lay on the mat for 3.5 hours without moving a muscle. Men, grab that hula. He almost blew up Mrs. Jim.
Thank you, Professor. Gonna make an example out of this one. Ringleader, you know. What he does, the gang does. Hey, Tom, let it go.
Don't you, you wild kid, you, hanging around my oldest daughter. I know Gracie saw you last week. Tagging down Main Street with my oldest daughter.
I wasn't even tagging.
Don't you contradict me.
We were just walking together. Free Tom.
You watch your phraseology. I know what you was doing. My little Gracie seen you. Hill, Miss, I want his credentials. 10 o'clock sharp. And get that spellbinder's credentials.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
Professor, you don't know this kid. He's tough. He's got a gang waiting outside for him.
Oh, I'll be careful. Tommy, I'd like to talk to you about the band.
No, Chief Professor, that's for the little kids.
I'm not talking about you playing in the band. You're mechanically minded, aren't you? You ever try anything with perpetual motion?
Nearly had it a couple times.
You did? You're my man. Do you realize that nobody has ever invented a music folder for a marching piccolo player? No place to hang the music.
Great, Uncle. I wonder if I can get some wire.
Look at yourself, that's what keeps you wire. Oh, Tommy. Yes, sir. Now, Constable, I'll show you how you break up a game. Oh, young lady. Oh, miss. What's your name?
Anita, I don't have any idea you expected me. He's off.
Do you know Tommy G. Liz?
Well,
Tommy, this is Anita. Escort the young lady home.
only excepting I'm not going to. I have to go to the library. He's off.
Then escort the young lady home by way of the library. by way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir. What happened?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
Stop.
Professor, you're a pretty smart fella, but you made a couple mistakes.
Oh?
The mayor happens on the billiard parlor and the new pool table.
Oh. What was my other mistake?
That's the Edith. That's the oldest girl.
Just a minute, Professor Hill. We'd like to have your credentials. We're the school board.
Academic certificate. Nothing of a kind.
We need letters and paper.
You can put up a line.
Well, what am I hearing? Say, ice cream.
Well, ice cream, but I don't really sing if that's what you
Talk then. Down here.
ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice
See, singing is only sustained talking. Now you.
cream. Ice cream.
Now you, sir.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir. Please, from now on, you'll never see one of those men without the other three.
You're wrong. They've hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
How can there be
Many senses here. Where is the good in good? Fine and good. Your apprehensions confuse me here. Puzzled and mystified, mystified, tell me what can be fair if there well near. While one single star shines above, how can there be any senses here? Aren't we sincerely in love? Oh, we're in love.
I don't suppose you live alone or anything. I have some wonderful caramels over at the hotel.
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill.
Professor of what? What college to get a degree from harassing women on the street like a Saturday night rowdy at a public dance hall?
I wouldn't know about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana. Gold medal class of about 5.
If that happens to be true, does that give you the right to follow the yell over town? And another thing, Mr. Hill, I have a shelf full of reference books in there that very caramel thing and some interesting information about you.
Hey, Gregory. Marcellus. And don't call me Greg. Let's make out music. Scrumptious. 8 out of my hand the minute I tipped my hat. She did. Boy, did you cut a swap tonight. For a minute there, even I thought you were something about getting in the band. I thought you were going to take that band concert. Back and top. Oh, yeah. Kid stuff. I'm in rare form these days, son. Just you keep your eyes on me for the next 4 weeks. 4 weeks? It only used to take 10 days for the Still does, but it takes 4 weeks for the uniforms. Oh, no, Gregory, you have to have uniforms? Uniforms and instruction books. Instruction books? You can't pass yourself off as a music professor. I mean, not for 4 weeks. Or, but you don't know one note from another. But I have a revolutionary new method where you call the think system, where you don't hear music, you're going to have to lead a band. But when the uniforms arrive, they forget about everything else, at least long enough for me to collect and leave. This is a refined operation, son. I've got it timed right down from the last wave of the brakeman's hand on the last train out of town. Now, Mr. Washburn, if you'll excuse me, you're going to find yourself up a little canoodle, huh? Well, say, I could set you up with Apple's sister, lovely girl, teaches Sunday school. No wide-eyed, eager, wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of gal spins webs, no spider ever. Now listen, boy. A gal who trades on all that purity really wants to trade my independence for security. The only affirmative she will try refers to marching down the aisle with a golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess. No, sir, for no Diana do I play on. I can tell you that right now. I snark, I hiss. How can ignorance be compared to bliss? I spark, I fizz for the lady who knows what time it is. I cheer, I rave for the virtue I'm too late to say. The sadder but wiser girl for me. No bright-eyed, blushing, breathless baby doll baby. No, sir, that kind of child ties and knots. No sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on a more adult romance. No Dewey of this who keeps resisting. All the time she keeps insisting. No wide-eyed, wholesome, innocent female. No, sir. Why, she's a fisherman. I'm the fish will see. I twitch, I shy. When the last of the delicate air walks by, I smile. I grin. When the gal with a touch of sin walks in, I hope and I pray for Hester to win just one more hay. The sadder but wiser girl's a girl for me. The sadder but wiser girl for me.
Oh, Professor, you're all dog. Simply a dog. On the qui-vive. And you're just excited about the band? I have no Papa Myers, a piano girl. And this is the Squires and Miss Hicks. And of course you've met our mayor's wife, who's landing with technician. Isn't it exciting, you live?
Now I can say. Now I couldn't say. I could not say at this time. My husband wants to investigate. Naturally, I'm reticent. Yes, I'm reticent.
Of course, Mrs. Shin, I understand. But you see, part of my music plans include sitting on the dance. And, Mrs. Shin, do that again, Mrs. Shin. Your foot, the way you raised it just now.
Oh, I have a bunion. That's all.
Oh, what grace. What natural flow of rhythm. What expression of line and movement.
Mr. Gill.
You must accept the chairmanship of the ladies' auxiliary for the classic dance. Mustn't you, ladies?
Oh, yes, you ladies.
Every move you make, Mrs. Shin, needs to be done soft. Will you say yes, Mrs. Shin?
You ladies protect Mr. Shin. Well, dancing well.
Then you accept.
Yes, and I would like to say.
Thank you. Now, the young lady who plays the piano, Marion Peru, I believe. After all, she is the librarian.
Take a little, talk a little, take a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, take a little more. Take a little, talk a little, take a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, take a little. Take a little, talk a little, take a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, take a little more. Take a little, talk a little, take a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 cheep. It's a rush to a hard kind of woman with a joy of getting right up to me. I sometimes shouldn't tell you this, but she had to get 30 books.
30 books?
Walter! Traveling!
Oh, that.
And the last part is because I shouldn't tell you this, but I'll tell. Travelers are nice, pretty what we know.
Stop! I'll tell. That woman made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town till she came here. Old miser Madison.
Miser medicine? Madison Gymnasium? Madison Picnic Park? Madison Hospital? That's miser medicine?
Well, exactly. Who did he think he was anyway?
Well, I should say, show off. He took down the library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library going to the city. But he left all the books to her.
She was seen going and coming from his place.
Gates.
What?
No apologies, no explanations, please. I will be in town a short time, and this that requires a girl for me.
Oh. Would you please make your selection and leave?
I have
What would you like to take out?
the librarian.
What, please?
The librarian. You're not listening, Mary. Marvelous. It's feelings that I think doesn't see me from one big black to the American flag. I think I'll drop it.
No.
Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to catch your interest? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, Southern Copa is a library caught on fire, and the volunteer host brigade says, as you listen to the news, Marian. Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to make it clear? I need you badly, badly, Madam Librarian. Marian, my heart, I can lie in your floor and do my body return. Madam Librarian. Now, goodbye. A man could be here in the moonlight. The fellow would know that his darkness has heard every word of his song with the moonlight. Helping along. But when I try in here to tell you dear, I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long, long call. I can never win for the civilized world exists. And I'm so beautiful sin. And he's talking out loud and then he's librarian, not just Madam Librarian. The ladies' dance meeting is Tuesday night. Marshmallows? Let's sail that 12 tries. Tell you what, it's almost noon. Why don't you go home and get some supper? I'll try a couple by myself. Sounds good. Bye, Professor. Thanks, Tommy. Just a minute. Are you soliciting? You haven't got a license. Oh, I know, Mayor Shin. I collect doorbells. And this particular specimen has very useful phone quality. Flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is statutory in the state. Malfeasance without a permission. Why haven't you been down to City Hall with your credentials? Just missed you, Mr. Mayor, oh, look, your hand. What? That spread of a little finger. It's hereditary. What? Is that good? It means that your son's little finger is perfectly situated to operate the spit valve on a B-flat flugal horn. It means that America has a mass-produced artist who can flugal the minute waltz in 50 seconds. How do I get one of those horns? Well, sign here, Mr. Mayor. That'll be $17 import fee. Boy, you think I could have missed out on it? I haven't got a son! You unscrupulous! You unscrupulous! You be down by God to City Hall with your credentials by 3 o'clock. You mean this afternoon? I couldn't make myself any plainer if I was a quaker on his day off. Do you realize you have the visual characteristics of a Quartet virtuoso?
I don't think I understand the entire perception.
Well, your boy has that same turn chin and those pointed cheek muscles. By Jove. Not to be able to be really great to understand.
Oh, is that so? In the name of St. Bridget, why not?
That'll be $7 for this money.
$7.
And I'll see you before you until the open the band practice. Thank you. Now, all I need is the boy's measurements for his uniform.
Uniform?
Hello, son. Certainly his uniform. And not a penny due for 4 weeks. Delivery, which gives the boy 4 weeks to enjoy, anticipate, imagine, at no cost whatever. Never let the demands of tomorrow interfere with the pleasures and excitement of today.
Do they have,
A stripe? Well, certainly, son. A white red stripe down each side. What do you think of that?
you have to, Mr. Professor, we can't even get him to say 3 words a day even to us. We give him to play in that band. You'll have tiny sparkles all the way. You have a gift of the blind, there's no mistake about that. What are you talking about?
Gary, Indiana.
Oh, yes. What'd you say?
Gary, Indiana. Is that Gary Conservatory is my alma mater.
What now?
Oh, why, yes. Gold medal class of '05. How to do, Miss Brew?
You won. Richard to play in the band. You want Richard to play in the band. We're not interested, Mama. You might have your father's musical gift. He has my dog, you know.
Your husband's musical? I'd like to talk to him. I'm sure we have plenty of space.
You always like not to postpone practice, trying to principal affairs. We're not. Marian.
That's one more and one again. Now why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Oh, I am sorry, but that's all the more reason why your brother should
My
have.
brother is a 10-year-old problem child. Can't understand why his father should take you away from him. Would you like to explain it to us? You've been brilliant about it for 2 years now. And as for your musical tricks, why don't you go to sales with some nice carpet salesman who sells gold-leaf watches and glass diamond rings?
Musical trick for Miss Peyrouse. I hardly. I get the idea that she likes the idea. A bit cautious perhaps, but I admire that in a woman. Just keep me alive, I'll be back later in the week.
Professor, one moment. About the boy's measurements for his uniform. I make all of those. 3, 1, 18, cross, 14.
Fine, that'll do. Now, I really must get back to my hotel.
But Professor, you'll have to excuse her.
Don't worry about a thing. I'm sure this hard, she's as lovely as yourself. Good day to you, Miss Brew.
Has it gone? Oh, yes. I hope not forever. Marian, don't you ever think of your future? Gary, Indiana conservation class in part 5? My God. Now, Mama, surely a girl's future doesn't depend on an interest in every fast-talking, stuff-centered, woman-chasing crowding man that comes to this town. And the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me. All right, darling, all right. But it's a well-known principle. If you put a flint in one drawer and you put a steel in the other, you'll never strike up to the fire. Mama. Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Scruggs to the book I set aside. The Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890-1910. The large brown volume in flat corners. You won't have to speak to anyone. I'm putting it all down for you. Thank you. No, what do you need a book at this hour of the night? I'm a feeling the Indiana Journal may help you find a large hole in Professor Crane. I give up. At your age, what kind of wife and arms do you think to come riding along?
first thing I said? The very first thing I said, or I'll eat hay with the horses. Get that spellbinder's credentials. July 4th, 1912. Now my wife is dancing up and down all day long instead of being at home. The school board is singing up the streets and down the alleys. My oldest daughter is fooling around with some kid, and my business has fallen off so far I can't even find a balance sheet.
Mayor Shinn, I found something very interesting in this book about Chester Hill's alma mater.
It's what?
His university.
Oh, I know all about that. That's all I can get out of him. Gary Conservatory, class of top 5.
Yes, so just take some time to look at this book. You won't have to look any further. It's not
Nonsense, not this time of day. The Wells Fargo wagon. The band. The Wells Fargo wagon is a rolling down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a rolling down the street. I wish I knew what it could be. I got the maple sugar on my birthday. Montgomery Ward could be a better than a cross-country song. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a rolling down the street of free, baby, right to see a lead. What is it on a or it could be, yes, you're right, it surely could be. Something very, very special now. Now, kids, you'll each receive individual instruction in due course. But in the meantime, stay off the street, get acquainted with your instruments, and think about the minuet and G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. Round one to you, Mr. Hill, but I better hear some by-God tooth down at each door, or I'll have you over at the county seat. Now, Miss Mary, about that book.
I'm George. That's good.
Watch your phraseology. Just a minute, I have to get something from the librarian. The latest dance meeting is Tuesday night at Forest High School.
Lovely ladies, lovely.
chance Mrs. Shin will have my head.
Mr. Washburn, we are entitled to 5 more minutes.
You think you can hold these kids back? You go ahead.
Me, no, goodness,
First time, Mr. Washburn, what do you see in your steps Professor Bill taught us?
Okay, what's it mean?
The Chiappone.
Now, the woman who kids from the very first date is usually a husband. But the woman who kids the second time out is anything but fussy. The woman who waits for the third time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl you're glad you found. She's your Chiappone. Walk around once, make for certain. Walk around twice and make for certain. Once more in the flower garden, never get sore if you beg your pardon. Squeeze her once when she isn't looking. Get a squeeze back, that fancy cooking. Once more for a pat for upper. Never get sore on your way to supper. The little most out with no gal, as anyone could see. Look at her now, she's a go gal who only goes for me. Squeeze her once she isn't looking. Get a squeeze back, that fancy cooking. Once more for a pat for upper. Never get sore on the way to supper. Chiappone, 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 the girl you like to get. Chiappone, 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 but you can't never get.
Take your hands off my daughter.
Mr. Shin, Your Honor, your daughter and I are going to stay behind your back.
Why, you?
What we'd rather do is front of your back. But
Do what? Oh, never mind.
he is scare you, but I'm not. See, I didn't think your daughter was scared of you. Bring home.
I'm going to warn you one time. If you catch you touching my daughter, I'll have you horsewhip toe. By God, do your horsewhip.
Yeah, really.
Not one poop out of you, ma'am. Yeah. Now, get out of this public building.
We got just as much right to be in this public building as anybody.
How do you get any rights? Aiding and abetting that spellbinding thimble salesman, you wild kid, ya?
Papa, please. It's fabulous like you make fun of the marketplace. Stop.
You watch your phraseology. Eulalie,
Yes, George.
you tend to your dance.
My dance.
I'll handle Zanita. Taking up with that wild kid from the wrong side of town.
Now, Mayor, if I could only make you understand.
Well, you can. And by the way, thanks for nothing. I've read this book from cover to cover, and I didn't find a thing.
Mr. Mayor, if you please.
I'll sell your hags as soon as I get the premises off of my daughter.
All right, but in the meantime, I want you to know I'm vouching for Constantine. That boy's got the confidence of every king in town. He'll be standing in line with me, shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, they'll all be marching around in broken legs they have. Tripping over their beards. Well, I'll tell you something, my fine feathered fine. I want this man's credentials, and I want him tonight. He's watching, he's slipperier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
You mean you want his references?
Get his papers or getting him in jail. I couldn't make myself any plainer if I was a butt hook in well water.
I think the
fondly, and I think it was wonderful of you to come to Thomas this summer.
Well, that was nothing.
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, no. A man can't dodge the issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What does the poet say? The coward dies 1,000 deaths. The brave man, only 500. Unfortunately, of course, the mayor was already pretty mad on account of his billiards parlor. Now, I suppose that a recommendation from a musical authority like yourself would help, but I couldn't think of asking you to do a thing like that.
Why, Professor Hill?
You would?
Oh, I'd love to. I just wish I was better informed. I was meaning to speak to you about Winter's Cornet.
His Quartet? Mother Brooke.
Yes, I'm sure it's fine. It's just that, well, he never touches it. Well, the first week or so, he made a few experimental blast, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, just laugh.
And he sings Emmanuel and read it off constantly.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da.
But he never touches the cornet.
Well, you see,
He told me, you told me it wasn't necessary.
well,
He said something about a sync system, and when he thinks an influenza, he won't have to bother with the notes.
now, Miss Marion, the zinc system is a revolutionary method, I'll admit. But so is Galileo's conception of the heavens, Columbus's conception of the egg, of the globe, Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. Now, I cannot discuss these things here in public, but if you would allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week.
Sorry, Professor, but we've got our orders.
We are the next time. Yes, congratulations. Let's see now. You know, always I try to give you fellows my references and credentials, but every time I try, you seem to get off the subject somehow. Let's see now. I have just what you want. Up in my hotel room. Take me a second.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with you.
Yes, well, let's see if I have my key. What's this? Oh, a testimonial from Madame Reed, the only female bassoon player ever to appear on the Red Path circuit. Stage name, of course. Actually, she was from Moline. Lyda Rose Kragenbrink. Right, oh, you'll never forget the name, Lyda Rose. Same as the old song. Lyda Rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in my sky. Lyda Rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion, I'll pop the question. Light rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here is my love song,
about the question. My rose, I'm home again, rose without a sweetheart to my name. I rose now, everyone knows that I'm home to stay. Here's my love, not fancy old wine. My rose, so close to me. My rose, so like a rose, so like a
Will you ever tell him? Won't you tell him? Won't you quit arguing with yourself? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Open your mouth and let it come out. Now, Mama. Now, nothing. He ever comes to call again, you see him alone. And if you haven't the gumption to tell him how you feel, tell him. So there's nothing wrong with waiting like him. What's up? What are you doing? Busy. There's the tail. You mean the upper hill? Mm-hmm. And look, I saw out the window. Oh. But did you have the time? Splendid. He told me all about his hometown here in Indiana. He said he would take me there someday. He cut me down there while I had any effort in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, that's the town that knew me when. If you like to have a local explanation, how I happened on the Southern thing to take there now in Roman's head, take on. There's just one place that is much my thing. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, that's not sure the road. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, that old sweet road. If you like to have a local explanation, how it happened on the Southern thing to take on. I will bear it out in Roman's head to take on. There's just one place that is not my thing. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, take that to the road. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll be back in a minute. I just go and let my light drop. Oh, leave the dishes, Mom. I'll do them. John, and those two need to change for the sociable sometime later.
Is it around here somewhere?
Oh, well, the shin home is on East Elm. This is West Elm.
Oh, criminy! Bess, you're the piano teacher here in town. You must know about this fella Hill forming a boys band here.
Yes?
Well, don't let him worry you no more. I got their troops on him in spades, swindling through this simple rigor. That's why I get to see Shin. I just passed the proof. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop. This was funny. You're like to concentrate 5 minutes on me, girly girl. Who are you? Name's Charlie Cowell, and Bill Salesman. Just now, I'm not to protect your good name as a traveling attorney, and that's swindling.
How you're making a big mistake.
State final ladies course cover. That guy's been a raspberry seed pine whipping tooth just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, but he's not going to spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you anyway? You didn't see through him. He's no more professor.
I know all about that. All band leaders are called professors. A harmless deception. He's a fine director, and his collateral.
Oh, wait a minute. Fine director. Have you heard one note of music out of any band?
No,
But nothing, girly girl. The guy's never formed a band in his life, and he never will.
just listen to me a minute.
I'd like to. train, I'll get fired. And I gotta leave word with somebody about Hill.
Well, leave word with me.
Now, you're 10 time. How do I know you can be trusted with these letters?
Try me. There's your train, now don't catch it.
Why, you double-dealing little... Who do you think you're protecting? That guy's got a girl in every county in Illinois. He's taking it away from every one of them. That's 102 counties. That got the piano teachers like you. He cozies up to you. Keep your mouths shut. Neither one of you has heard the last of me, girly girl.
About the question, why the rose I'm home again, rose without a sweetheart to my name. Good evening, Miss Marianne. Why rose I'll everyone knows that I'm hoping you're the same. So dear, if I love
Mrs. Bruce, how do you evening? Miss Marion?
Professor, you and Marion come up and stare. I've got some jelly on the stove. There's this jelly on the stove, Mama. Oh, put some on.
Shall we set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
did I? I didn't mean anything.
Oh, Miss Marion, I'm not suggesting that your invitation is for anything but academic enlightenment. The thing system, I've been by your house a time or two this week to try to explain it to you, but there are always people around, mostly ladies, I thought.
Mrs. Squires and several of the other ladies.
I'm glad. Wouldn't want anybody beating my time. You wouldn't? No, ma'am. It's evidently not a convenient night.
Professor Hill, is it true that you had 100? What I'm trying to say is,
Yes?
is it really true that you invented a think system?
What? A think system, yes. It's really very simple. Simple as whistling. No one has to show you how to use your lips in whistling. You simply think a tune and have it come out clear in here. Now try this yourself before you ask me a question.
Oh, I'll take your word for it.
Could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you need dozens, even 100.
Well,
Have they all been as fascinated as I with the think system?
some more, some less. One young lady had thought of the same system before I got to her town. She showed me a few responses.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Oh, please don't let me keep you, Professor Hill. I'm sure you have many more important things to do than explain the think system to me.
Couldn't think of one.
I must be very dull company for a man of yours. Really.
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors from traveling salesmen.
Now, you mustn't believe everything you hear, Miss Marion. After all, one even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty.
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me an assured job so that Mother and Winthrop and I could have some security. Surely you don't believe.
Of course not. But I'm saying, now why do you suppose people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness and jealousy. Jealousy, mostly, I guess.
And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Well, nothing about you personally, just generally.
What have you heard generally?
Well, of course. Stands to reason that narrow-mindedness and jealousy can lead to. Well, take you, for instance. Your attention to teachers and well customers might easily be misinterpreted, mightn't they? I mean, honestly now, mightn't they?
Why,
When you say if another salesman were to become jealous, it could be downright lies, couldn't they?
what could?
Rumors.
Of course.
You never believe everything that you hear. I mean, if you just discuss things.
Miss Marion, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you. But couldn't we do it sitting down? Good do sit. You need bend and all.
Sit on the porch.
We can sit on a large model lawn with a footbridge.
I couldn't. I've never been to the footbridge for that in my life.
Just to talk.
I have to change for the sociable.
Then meet me there in 15 minutes.
I'm
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows and you'll discover that you've collected nothing but a lot of empty yesterday. I don't know about you, but I'd like to make today worth remembering. Good bridge.
Mama! What? I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes. Oh, Lord, tasty place. It works. What does? I've been using the spaceship to our new little parlor. Oh!
Hey, Greg, the uniforms have arrived. The kids are in them already. Those kids show the social because they were screaming for music. Yeah. Here's most of it, though. I got Tommy to collect it. He's keeping the kids together, pretending to hold up practice over the lumber yard. All right, Mark. Go get the rig. I got it. What time's the freight go? 9:40 from the junction. Well, it's not even 8:30 yet. Look, you want to turn the world around here and get yourself caught. Don't worry, Mars. I'll meet you at the hotel in plenty of time. Miss Marion, you're late.
You said 15 minutes.
I meant that you were about, I'd say 26 years late. Took you all this time to get to the footbridge with a fella.
You want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I guess I'm not the first to find it easier to think we're not in this fella with sportsmanship.
Now, surely you don't believe I was telling you anything?
Oh, no. You've given me something. That's why I decided to come.
I don't recall giving.
Oh, yes, you have. Something beautiful. And that's why I came. Oh, please don't think I expect too much more from you. One can't expect a child in the field with 2 foot. I know there have been many folks who call them anything. That doesn't mean I can't be grateful for what you're saying.
Marion. Marion, there's a lot of things you don't know about me. Excuse me, football, balance, you can't tell us from a catboat in a hurricane. Listen, Buster Brown, I rolled up to the ranks on this scrimmage. I'm not resigning without my commission. But Greg, you can't get anywhere right after a football. There's a place over at Madison Park that is supposed to make this footprint look like an old lady's home. Don't see this. Look at the real. Never a quiet moment in the music business. Now, where were we?
You're about to tell me what I don't know about you.
We don't have to go into that just now, do we?
No, we don't. Or ever for that matter, Harold. The library hasn't felt much like doing research lately. But she was funny when we first came here.
Oh, about what?
About Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory in the school, middle class of Off 5. Harold, there wasn't a conservatory in Off 5.
Why, there's certainly...
The town wasn't even built until Off 6. You're such a winner.
You knew all the time?
Yes, since July 7th, 3 days after you came. I tore the page out of the Indiana State Journal. It was originally used to meant to use against you, and now I can use it with all my heart.
But if you knew, why didn't you? Why, you little... Well, 110 cornets played the air, then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I oomphed up and down the square.
Like someone
with 110 cornets right behind. There were horns of every shape and kind. Sweet dreams, be yours, dear, if dreams there be.
110 cornets play the air.
I wish I may, and I wish I might. Now good night, my someone, good night.
Greg, this guy's crazy. He's doing all over town, stealing everything. Ray, I'm crazy. I missed my train, probably lost my job, but I got you now, Hill, and you'll pay. You're being a crank right now. I had to been for that piano teacher. I told her all about you. What'd she do? Well, I gagged you around so I couldn't get the skin. You dried up, man-hungry, starchy, round-heeled, fizz gig.
You beat it or I'll kill you. You turn mouths.
Bully, you big blow-off. I'm going to stay in this town and you get yours up, down, through, and sideways. Why, you never even knew the territory.
Here's your stuff, Greg. The rink's in the alley. Come on, hurry up. Stop! Listen to this man.
You go, green grass goat. Can't you get it through your head that you're being swindled out of your eye teeth right now, this minute? There's a burglar in the bedroom while you're fiddling in the parlor. I'm talking about Harold Hill, road agent, highwayman, pickpocket. Pickpocket? Same thing. He's got his hand in your wallet, mister, and yours, madam, and yours, little lady, ever since the first moment he came to this town. There's more documented evidence here than you'll ever have time to read. There isn't any band, there never has been any band, and there never will be any band. And if you don't hunt this man down like a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either. He'll be on the next train out of town.
Now will you believe me?
Well, what are we waiting for?
I want my money back.
I want his hide.
After him. When you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse. Check the high road. Check the low road. Check out behind the privy. That way, come this way.
Major Harold. They're talking about tar and feathers.
Mary, I had to talk to you.
It's all right. Don't you know that? You don't owe me a word. Not a word. Now please go hurry.
Greg! He's not anywhere around here. Let's try down by the creek.
Pedro!
Hold on there a minute, son.
Hey, stop.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
No, listen. Let's tell the truth anyway.
Would two? Would two? Say anything you want to know?
Dad,
No.
I just lied.
Yes.
Are you starting to stop the truck?
Yes.
He thought he was lying.
What's the matter? You wanted the truth, didn't you? Now I'm bigger than you, and you can stand here and get it all, so you better put the wiggle in. There's two things you're entitled to know. One, you're a wonderful kid. I thought so from the first. That's why I wanted you in the band. So you stop looking around feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I was singer's band, kid.
What's the other thing I have to know?
Well, now that I think of it, it's none of your business.
I wish you never come to live sick. Sister, you believe him? I believe everything he ever said. But he promised us. I know what he promised us. And it all happened just as he said. The life, the color, the flag, and the truth. What is all that? And the way every kid in this town walked around all summer and looked and acted with the specialists and the parents. Mama wished he never come home. You do, don't you? No. Please don't go.
I can't win through.
Why not?
For the first time in my life, I got my foot caught in the door. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all. Still there was Greg! Greg, they're here! That way! That way!
Disrupt this program at this point. Rest assured this snake in our bosom would have been misapprehended by this time. And you can always remember, fellow river citizens, I can only remind you that I did everything in my power to prevent this happening from happening. 407 years. He's slippery, I told you. He's probably a kidnapper. Fourscore, just a minute. Weren't you a triumph before the retribution has cut down the famous Professor Harold Hill? And if there are those that I have heard who are melting tar and gathering feathers, I will not say them names.
Well, I should think that some of you ought to be able to forget your everlasting Iowa chip-on-the-shoulder arrogance just long enough to remember what this town was like when Professor Harold knows me. Do you remember? Well, do you? I should think some of you ought to be grateful for what you've done, and I would think you'd want to admit it.
You've wasted a great deal of time here. If there's a person in this hall who doesn't think that the Professor Harold Hill should be tarred and feathered, let him stand up. You Langley, sit down! And the rest of you standing there like so shire sheep. Have you forgotten how you have bought expensive uniforms, technical instruction books, high-priced instruments? Have you forgotten how your children would be taught to play in the band? Well, where is that band?